Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody, my friend Colette, my friend Ingrid. I have a lot of people. Josephine, hello, how are you doing? Good afternoon. Thank you for being here. I'm very happy to see you here. My friend Kathy, thank you. All these people who started well, giving us some love. My friend Kathy, again, thank you for being here, everybody. I'm hoping that you guys can hear me loud and clear. So thank you again for being here. Today we are going to talk about this rhythm in our heart that is very, very common. We will be talking about atrial fibrillation. Atrial fibrillation, which is this rhythm that is caused by irregularity in your heart. We're going to discuss different things. And also, we're going to talk about why you should be taking medications if you have atrial fibrillation. We'll be talking about how do you know you have atrial fibrillation. So it's a lot of stuff that we'll be discussing today in this great show. Thank you again for those of you who don't know who I am. I'm JB. I'm a family nurse practitioner. Again, somebody who believes that sharing his knowledge with his people is the best thing that he should be doing. So I do this every day. I do this show from Monday through Friday, start at 1 p.m. Eastern time. And again, this show is recorded, just so you know. This show is recorded. It will be uploaded on our YouTube channel. I already appreciate a lot of people who've been reaching out to the YouTube channel to help us so we could grow this platform as well. So I'm very appreciative to all of you. Thank you, guys. Thank you for being there for us. The people who are already following, we appreciate you because that would allow you to know exactly when we are live the next time. But also on our platform, we have a lot of educational content, a lot of educational videos that would help you. So you know how to take care of your body, which is what we usually say. Everybody who is already tapping on the screen to give us likes, to give us shares, we are very appreciative of you. And thank you for being here for us. We appreciate that. Once again, today we will be talking about AFib for short, atrial fibrillation, aka AFib, which is that rhythm that can lead us to have heart attack, to have a lot of other complications. So we're going to talk about AFib, atrial fibrillation. I'm hoping that you guys will forgive me a little bit today because I have actually, as I was off the air, if you guys could see that my assistant were trying to talk to me. She does have a patient that is ready for me to see. Unfortunately, my colleague had to be in a meeting today, so I will be having to take a few minutes off at some point during the show to go and attend to this patient. But again, every one of you who is already here, I'm very appreciative of you. I'm very appreciative of the support. Again, this platform, if you just join, we encourage that you follow because this platform is all about healthcare, health education, about educating people of the best way to take care of themselves. Again, we are here. We are off to a great start today, and let's go. Well, let's just start by saying anybody here under this life knowing what AFib is, atrial fibrillation. What is atrial fibrillation? So anybody, if you know, if you have experience, if you have a family member who ever had AFib, what is AFib? Anybody? Hello, my friend Kelly. My friend Kelly, how you doing? Thank you for being here. Hello, my friend Uju. You do good. Thank you for being here. Again, everybody who just joined, if you just joined, we encourage that you follow me so you know whenever I post those videos, but also you know whenever I'm live. If you miss any part of this show, it will be loaded on our YouTube page. Our YouTube is at go_JB Health. So you will be able to watch this. Hello, my dear friend Stephanie. My dear friend Stephanie, thank you for being here. One of my biggest supporter of this platform. So I appreciate you. So thank you for being here. Again, AFib, atrial fibrillation, is that rhythm, that irregular rhythm. So sometimes it causes you to have, like people say, I feel like my heart is pounding. Okay, so sometimes it goes where it causes your heart to pound. It causes your heart to beat fast. So It's that irregular rhythm. Somebody give me a crown, my dear friend, Stephanie. Thank you for the crown. I appreciate you. Thank you for crowning me. Everybody who is pushing on the like button, we appreciate you. My dear friend, Jerry, for how you doing, my dear friend? My dear friend is one of, if you see, she has a Go JB name tag, so she is one of the subscribers to this platform. My dear friend, thank you for being here. We are very happy to see you. And once again, thank you for your support. Thank you for supporting us. As we sang, Patty, hey Patty, how you doing? Thank you for being here. So, atrial fibrillation is that rhythm, that irregular rhythm in our heart that put us at risk for things like heart attack, for blood clots. So, it is the rhythm where your heart is not beating in synchrony. Again, our heart, as we said in a lot of, I think in some other shows. So the thing is, yeah, my dear friend here say, my friend here says, Peace King, and it says heart running fast. Yeah. So atrial fibrillation is it's a rhythm that you can live with. There's a lot of people with chronic atrial fibrillation, chronic AFib. However, the problem is sometimes this rhythm can decide to not behave well, and now you start having palpitations. So you start having your heart beating very, very fast. So when your heart beats fast, what happens is now you have to go to the hospital. So we give you some medications or do something to take your heart down. It's okay to have AFib. That's not what we want to see, but sometimes it is what it is. Thank you, my dear friend, Bev Kim in the house. Thank you for the roses. So it is what it is. You have AFib, but the biggest problem with AFib. So if you ever sit at home and you feel like your heart is pounding, your heart is beating so fast, sometimes you may be feeling weak, tired. My friend Gay Steven, hey, how you doing? Where have you been? You feel that this heart is pounding. Thank you for more love, more love, more love, more love. 11, 12, 13, 14, 14 roses from my friend Gay Steven. So you're sitting at home, your heart is pounding. My friend Gay Steven giving most roses, but your heart is pounding. You feeling like tired, and sometimes you may have shortness of breath. Well, you may have an attack, especially if you could feel like your heart is like. Sometimes if you're not familiar, my friend Woo Woo, thank you for the rose, appreciate you. So then what happens is you may end up with having atrial fibrillation. So again, if you ever have this feeling, the first thing that I want you to do is to go to the emergency room, because to know that you have atrial fibrillation, we need to check on EKG. We have to check on cardiogram. So to check on EKG to see whether you have somebody give me some flying butterflies. Thank you, my dear friend Stephanie, for the love. But the thing is, when you have atrial fibrillation, my friend Woo giving me some weights. I love that. That's what I do at the gym every day. So again, weights, exercising. All these can help with a lot of the things that we're talking about. But anyway, if you have atrial fibrillation, the biggest problem, besides just your heart sometimes not behaving and going crazy like in the 150s or in the 200s heart rate, the other thing that may happen to you, you may have that issue where it's like you feel you weak, you tired, you feel like you don't feel like doing anything. So all these could be signs of something, because again, if you have AFib, it means your heart is not beating the way it's supposed to beat. It's beating irregularly. So the reasons that a lot of people would ask, okay, do I have to be taking that blood thinner? Why do I have to take it? Thank you, Nikki, and everybody else who just joined or who just followed. You saying, why should I be taking this medication? But well, there are reasons for you to take this medicine, because when you have atrial fibrillation, remember guys, we talk about the heart here a lot. And we look at the heart as a pump that is pushing blood through those tubes. And thank you for everybody who is pushing on the like button. The people who are sharing, we appreciate you all. So the thing is, your heart has those tubes. Okay. So what happens if you have these tubes and the blood is not flowing freely the way it's supposed to be? What happens there is high risk of, good morning, my dear friend Janelle. Thank you for being here for me. Appreciate you. So the thing is, you are running the risk of having coagulation of your blood because your blood is not flowing the correct way. So this is why usually when you have AFib, your doctor will be talking to you. Thank you, all my dear friend, Horax. Thank you for being here. Good afternoon. So then what happens is your doctor wants you to be on a blood thinner. Good morning, Patty. How you doing? Thank you for being here. So your doctor puts you on a blood thinner because the blood thinner will thin your blood, so to lower the risk of having blood clot, for having a blood clot, having a heart attack. So this is why people are having to be taking medication like eliquis, Xarelto. Again, I'm not saying that's the only reason, but what I'm saying, if you have atrial fibrillation, you have to be taking this medication because if you don't take it, atrial fibrillation, because a heart is not beating the proper way, then it puts you at risk of having a heart attack. It puts you at risk of having a blockage in your heart. So this is why it's so important that you continue to take that eliquis that your doctor gives you. You continue to take that Xarelto that you're taking, and somebody may be taking Coumadin for this as well. So you need to do that because if you don't, then you're putting yourself at risk of having a blood clot and create a lot of issues for yourself. So again, if you just join today, we are talking about fibrillation, atrial fibrillation. Can you do a live on diabetes? So we do diabetes before, but no problem. Tomorrow we'll talk about diabetes. So we got the topic here. Again, I'm working with you guys. You guys tell me what you want to hear, and I make sure that whatever you want to hear, that's what I talk about. So tomorrow we'll talk about diabetes. I know that we talk about diabetes here before, but we'll talk about diabetes. We'll say, how can you prevent diabetes? We'll talk about everything about diabetes, how you manage, all that good stuff. So tomorrow, diabetes from my friend Annette. We'll talk about diabetes. Okay. So again, guys, I'm here just at your service to answer question. I'm here at your service to just, come up with topics that are beneficial to you, not to me, but more to you. So this is what we do. So we take a little bit of our time, and as I said, we take a little bit of our working time to do this. Thank you, my dear friend Nikki. Thank you again. If you haven't followed me yet on YouTube, Instagram, or Twitter, we encourage that you follow us because when you follow me, it allows you to know whenever we are live if you follow on TikTok. But if you follow on those other platforms, tomorrow is my birthday. My dear friend Josephine's birthday is tomorrow. Tomorrow, Josephine, I need to really give some big shout out to you tomorrow. If you're here on this live, I mean, it could be your birthday. You may be going out or doing something. So I'm already wishing you a happy birthday. Everybody, let's wish a happy birthday to my dear friend Josephine, who is celebrating her birthday tomorrow. So happy birthday, happy early birthday to you. Again, we encourage that you guys help us to grow our platform on YouTube. We are trying to be able to spread that message over there as well. Because again, it's a message of education. It's a message of motivation. So thank you everybody who are giving us the likes, the shares and all. So I'm gonna have to be taking a few minutes off. I hate to do that. Guys, if you could tell, it's been a while that I haven't had to do that. But today I'm gonna have to do this. I need to go and see this patient real quick, but I'll be right back. Let me go ahead and play that Go JB music for you, so at least you could you could have something you're listening to. So, but yeah, I'll be right back, guys. I'm sorry.